How's it going, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Ruffled Rowlet, and welcome back to a brand new video, guys. Today, I'm going to be taking a look at a bunch of new leak stuff, Datamines, etc., that have been coming out for Pokemon Brilliant Diamond, Shining Pearl. This microphone is giving me anxiety, but either way, ladies and gentlemen, we got a lot of things to take a look at, and we're going to be looking over this right now. So sit back, relax, grab yourself a beverage, and let's get into it. So, I put together this post of all the information for today's video on Momo board, because it's just a nice place to keep it. And also here, I'll be doing community posts and stuff. So if you guys want to keep up with me and the videos, and also make your own posts or talk to me, can come on here. You can, leave comments or suggestions and, your thoughts on this information. So link to this is going to be down below. If you, for example, don't want to listen to me and you want to read the info on your own. So let's get into it. So there's going to be a breakdown of the latest information. Let's get started. So first things first. Here's the first thing, guys. So here's a list of the Pokemon of the Romanus Park Slates and the legendary Pokemon that they summon. So let's go through this list, shall we? So starting things off, we've got the Discovery Slate, which in this case is going to give you a Regice, Registeel, or Regirock, apparently. Possibly any of those. The Kanto Slate can give you a Articuno, Zapdos, or Moltres. The Johto Slate gives you Entei, Suicune, or Raikou. And the Soul Slate gives you Latios and Latios, which is really interesting. And I think there is a bigger post of this. I think there's a bigger, larger post which goes further into which ones are in here. I'm not really sure though, but I'm going to see if I can find it. I think Eclipse specifically put this information out there saying what each one of these actually implies. So let's see if we can actually find that info really fast. I can tell you guys what it's all about, because there is some stuff. Let's see. I'm going to see if we can find it. Here it is. So, apparently, there is also the Rainbow Room, the Squall Room, the Oceanic Room, the Tectonic Room, the Stratospheric Room, the Genome Room, the Discovery Room, Distortion Room, a Pure Space, Strange Space Room. So, there's quite a few more that we haven't really gone through here in particular. But let's continue back to the board and take a look at what we have here. So, if we open up this tweet, which we can do really quick, we can see some of the other stuff included, which is, for example, the Rainbow Slate is Ho-Oh, the Squall Slate is Lugia, the Oceanic one is Kyogre, Tectonic is Groudon, Stratospheric Slate is Rayquaza, Genome Slate is Mewtwo, and Distortion Slate is the Egregious Orb, interestingly enough. And there's a new room for obtaining the Egregious Orb for Giratina. It seems that Giratina is still found in Turnback Cave, so apparently it's still going to be found there, which is pretty neat to say the least. So that's a piece of information that we have received. And also, it seems like more information is coming out right now, and people are telling me to be careful, I guess, because the game is leaking like crazy. Yeah, I don't know what to say. I mean, the game is just coming out. Oh, the game is like glitched and whatnot. The game is glitched and bugged like crazy. So it is what it is. Either way, let's continue on. So next up, welcome to the Romanus Park. This place is for tourist attractions that's famous for the Romanus roses blooming all over. It also is where top-notch trainers gather from many different regions. You might as well... You might say that Romanus roses attract those who are strong. Now, that's what I call flower power. And here's basically what they're asking. Top-notch trainers, can we fight there? And it seems like it based on the information so far. So it looks like that might be the case. We continue on further down, though. Which is this post right here. List of TM changes. So some of the TMs have changed now. The numbers of them are correlating to a different, actual move. So a TM 10, Hidden Power is now Work Up. Frustration is Dazzling Gleam. Return is Low Sweep. Secret Power is Volt Switch. Snatch is Scold. Silverwind is Bug Buzz. Embargo is Nasty Plot. And Captivate is Snarl. And Natural Gift is Bulldoze. So yeah, that's basically what's happened. More or less, they've just changed some of the names, or not the names, but they've just changed the which ones are which, you know what I mean? So they mostly changed that around. So yeah, but we'll see how that turns out. So yeah, we'll see what happens with it, right? But let's continue down the list of the other information. So it's been confirmed that you can access the Grand Underground before the post game and thus catch a lot of Pokemon outside the Sinnoh Pokedex during your walkthrough. So yeah, you can essentially go into the Underground and get a bunch of Pokemon that are not in, that are unavailable in a bit of a different, state, so to say, right? They shouldn't be, available the normal way. It's supposed to be post-game, but they're available in the Grand Underground. So that's going to be sick if you want to get Pokemon that have nothing, that normally you wouldn't have that early into the game. So I think that's going to make the game easier if you don't choose, a fire starter, because you'll be able to get fire Pokemon down there. Either way, currently we have no idea what these two locations are. Pure Space and Strange Space. They don't seem to have any reference in the text, so I have no idea. Pure Space and Strange Space makes me wonder if they have anything to do possibly with Legends Arceus, or if they have to do with just Dialga and Palkia in some way. Maybe you can go to Pure Space or Strange Space to receive the opposite, legendary of your own game in some way or shape, but nothing is really known about that just yet. So we'll have to wait and see what, comes from that essentially. So let's continue on though. So, BDSP are made with Unity. Now, I talked about this a bit before, but what this means is that this game is going to have so much more freedom to be modified. So basically, the game now is going to be like Skyrim, what they say here. So this means that the bridge between Pokemon Fan Game and Pokemon ROM Hack are like, they're going to be more or less like non-existent. You know what I mean? None of us have been waiting for, none of us have been waiting for, because none of us could have possibly conceptualized that it would exist. This means we can make our own Pokemon games, not ROM hacks. You want to add the game corner back? Sure, you can do that. Easy peasy. But why stop there? You can make a whole Pokemon Mystery Dungeon mode as a way to train your Pokemon. You could add in features that you missed, like Megas or Pokemon Ami. Then you can download other people's games and add them to your own, similar to playing a modded out Skyrim playthrough. Here's what got me the most excited, and it goes into some of it, because Unity is an easy program that anybody can do. You only need to have C# knowledge, by the way, which is the programming language for it. It's the language that I learned at programming classes in when I was studying game development, which I didn't learn a lot from it because I was very lazy. But what I did learn is that Unity is a very easy program. It doesn't require as much effort and time to learn from, but it's a powerful program. And nonetheless, as much as I like to make fun of it, it is also considered like a shit show program, because of the fact that a lot of inexperienced people use it to make really bad games, and that they just shovel onto Steam. But it does offer a lot of good possibilities. Genshin Impact was apparently made with it, and even Hearthstone was made with it. So the engine is powerful enough to do a lot of things. It's not like, a useless tool, if that makes any sense. But we continue on, though, and there's actually been a post, like a specific post here, and I keep getting even more news being sent my way just as we are talking. There's even more further information, because Eclipse posted about it, and I'm going to go into this in a second. But one of the things that was posted on this website here called Hobby Consolas, which is, I guess, a Spanish website, I'm pretty sure. But what they said here is that Pokemon Shining Pearl and Brilliant Diamond would have an 8 gigabit download on launch day. So prepare for at least 8 gigs on your Nintendo Switch, as Pokemon Sword and Shield, Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl will have the initial download on launch day. Now, yeah, the game currently, the leaked version is 4.6, 4.3, something like that, gigs in size, which means that the update, if it's a total of 8 gigs, should be the download, should be another 4 gigs or 3.5 gigs of extra content that's going to be shoved in there. That's a lot of download size, by the way. So will that save the game? Who knows? But I'm pretty sure there's going to be enough content in that download to, basically make everything kind of, more logical. Some things that are missing in the game will actually be finally returned. So we'll see how that turns out. By the way, continue on down here. So apparently the filming of the February Pokemon Direct began 2 days ago on January the 13th, 2021. Masuda reaching the Pokemon Company. The content of the video is being finalized just as we speak in its initial talk phase, mostly due to the fact that by June, more or less, there will be another Direct Presents with another list of announcements. So they're basically deciding now if something will be revealed, shown at the start of the year or later in time. Note, when this was written 2 days ago, meanwhile, a few important things happened. The recent new Pokemon Snap trailer doesn't mean that they are going to shatter the entire idea of Pokemon Direct into small single videos to presents, but this is basically an old leak, okay? The reason I bring this up is because we just got this tweet from Samus Hunter recently, who specifically said that they'd heard about a Pokemon presentation for an in-depth look at Legends and a new BDSP trailer. This one should come earlier, possibly this week, is in the works. And also Monster Hunter fans will be in for a treat. But basically, this is the last time. The last chance is this week, I think, for BDSP to get another trailer, because it'd be weird to drop one next week. They could still do it next week, but this is pretty much the time to drop it, right? Because the game is coming out, really, really soon, essentially. So they got to pop it out soon, now. If they wait for next week, the game comes out next week, so it doesn't make a lot of sense. They have to kind of put that trailer out more or less tomorrow, I think, or within this week at some point. But also, Legends getting another trailer doesn't surprise me. It would make sense for them to drop another one now. So what are you guys' thoughts on that? Let me know, because if it's true that they do the filming, ahead of time, as this, I think, this post right here actually predicted at that time. If they do that, then it wouldn't really be surprising, right? If they were to do it again, and have that, that's why Masuda is over there right now, I think, because he's actually at the Pokemon Company. But then we continue on, which is here from, I guess, Eclipse and Centro. But basically, the latest games have actually got an interesting thing about them. So BDSP, essentially, Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl are the exact same game, okay? They are the exact same game. Now, you might be like, oh, but that's not surprising. No. They're the exact same game. The only difference between Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl is none. It is literally just a button in the code, literally a button that can be flipped, and it will change the game into Shining Pearl. You know what I mean? And then flip it back, and it will turn into Brilliant Diamond. Basically, it turns out that it turns out this time that the ROM for both Diamond and Pearl is the same. You can easily change to the other version via a patch / changing some bytes in the files. But basically, you just change, a piece of the code in there, and the game is going to be Shining Pearl. Like, it's literally the same thing. They didn't even bother making 2 different ROMs in this case, which they've done in the past. It's literally the same ROM. The game is literally the same exact file. Both Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl are the exact same file. There's no difference in them. They're literally the same thing. Just a flip a switch, and all of a sudden the game will play the Shining Pearl intro, and it will have the Shining Pearl like exclusives and legendary sequence and everything. So that's it. Literally, they both have the same thing. It's both the same thing, okay? It's kind of incredible. So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, if you guys want to take a look at all this information on your own, I'm going to link it down there to Momo Board. Go over there, drop a like on the post if you don't mind, and check it out. And also shout out to, anyone who does go over, because it'd be really appreciated. But yeah, join my community there. Start making your own posts. If you guys want me to take a look at some new information, you can always make a post there, and I will take a look at the info. And of course, you can also privately message me on Momo Board, and I will take a look at it. But yeah, so check out the link down below to go in there, share your thoughts and opinions, and that is that, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for today's video. If you guys did enjoy it, it makes me happy if you do. But yeah, if you guys do enjoy it, drop a like down below, make sure to subscribe. And the question of the day, guys, is, are you getting Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl? Let me know. Which one are you going for? Because I don't know. I want to know. But either way, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for today. I'll see you next time. Peace out.